Speaking with parents, they say one of the most treacherous paid services they had to navigate this morning was actually in the parking lot of South Gibson County High School. Most common violations that code enforcement officers find is boarded up windows. Area residents and area property owners say that simply being an eyesore is just one of several reasons they are happy something is finally being done. Governor Bredesen has made his comments about the state at Union University and the devastation that's occurred here. He's now taking a tour live here in West Jackson, where, as you can see, it's gourds galore here at the West Tennessee Ag Research and Education Center. Helping the Heroes. This is a program which is designed to help the members of our law enforcement community, our firefighters, and our emergency personnel who have lost their lives in the line of duty. And unfortunately, in this case, it is honoring the memory of Captain Dennis Cagle. Parents with children at Medina Middle School turned around and picked up their kids just as quickly as they dropped them off, wondering why school was in at all.
I couldn't believe that they did. And the roads being this icy, we're having to get out and pick them up.
Calling an audible, Gibson County school leaders allowed parents to pick up students early and dismissed at 11:30. Hoping to make up for lost time due to prior snow days, school was in on President's Day. However, nature had other plans.
Had a real hard time getting here this morning. My son didn't even make it to the high school before he started sliding off the road.
Speaking with parents, they say one of the most treacherous paid services they had to navigate this morning was actually in the parking lot of South Gibson County High School.
It got colder and froze over, and buses were already rolling, so we got caught.
Galloway said they did road assessments at 2:30, 3:30, and 4:30 this morning. At 5, they felt the roads were good to go, and that the decision was not based on making up for snow days.
We just have to go longer and make it up at the end of the year, but we don't want to put kids at risk, which we feel like today, as it turned out, you know, that's why we're trying to do something now to correct that.
Mr. Galloway, the commissioner, or the school superintendent, usually does a great job, but they just missed it today.
In Gibson County, Brandon Artiles, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Overnight, rescuers scoured acres of fields in Dyer searching for a missing 5-year-old girl that launched a regional Amber Alert. By daybreak, the 12-hour alert came to a happy ending, reuniting a mother and her little girl. Here's the story from Gibson County. Tanya Hatchell may never let go. Her little girl, Caitlin Cole, wrapped securely in her arms after the most tense 12 hours of her life.
It just hurts all over, knowing that you can't do anything.
That emotion of despair rivaled by the joy of seeing Caitlin safe.
It was indescribable. It was the best feeling in the world. I mean, it just took our breath away.
Caitlin was reported missing at approximately 7:30 Tuesday night. Gibson County Sheriff Chuck Arnold says a THP search helicopter spotted the girl in a soybean field at 7:30 Wednesday morning, a quarter of a mile away from the home that she was last seen.
When the pilot reported, I have the package. That was about the greatest news I think I've heard in a long time.
Arnold said that they searched tirelessly for Caitlin, despite weather conditions which impeded their efforts.
The lightning was terrible, the rain was terrible, and we feared for her safety.
I asked her, so was you scared? She said, yeah, well, no, just a little bit. She said, I was cold, so I just laid down and went to sleep.
Now that she is safe, everyone else can get some sleep. In Gibson County, Brandon Artiles, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Clark Shaw looks on as a crew goes to work on his latest collectible. For Shaw and his wife, Juanita, this was not your average house hunt.
Dismantle it, relocate it to Casey Jones Village, and restore it there.
It's day one for crews as they prep the historic Neal House for the big move, wasting no time to get it ready after Shaw and First Presbyterian Church of Trenton agreed to a deal last Friday. First Presbyterian owned the 173-year-old home, and with aspirations of expansion, church leadership initially thought about demolishing the house.
We had people that came to us and were wanting to look at moving the house.
A committee at First Presbyterian decided to save the home and, with Clark Shaw's help, give it a new address. Moving such a monumental structure is obviously no small task, which poses the question, why go to the trouble?
We just love history. We love the sustainability of it and preserving it for future generations.
And according to Shaw, preserving history is not cheap.
We're talking somewhere between $130,000 and $150,000.
But for a collector like Shaw, breathing new life into the home that was built in 1837 will be worth every dime.
It's just got lots and lots of history. If only the walls, as they say, could talk.
In Trenton, Brandon Artiles, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Tennessee Education Lottery Educator of the Week, and here at Tigard Middle School, they know how to do it right. All the students are excited about this week's winner, Mrs. Frankie Spearman Taylor. They have a cake ready, Principal Epperson's ready to go, a lot of the student body ready to celebrate this grand occasion here for this week's Tennessee Education Lottery Educator of the Week. So without further ado, we're going in. All right. Good morning. I don't have to say much. To say much. As you can guess, everybody's celebrating you today. You're this week's Tennessee Education Lottery Educator of the Week. Feel free to take the certificate and tote bag.
Thank you.
First off, you got to get the hugs. This kid's getting a good grade.
Yeah.
Okay. Real quick, do you mind if I step in for a moment? Okay. Real quick, we just wanted to, obviously, everybody wants to celebrate. A lot of source of community pride here. Tell me about, your emotions right now.
I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, and I feel so honored. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. I really am.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us, what you do here.
I'm a 7th grade language arts teacher at Tigard Middle School, and I love being here with my kids every day. Every day I do.
Obviously, you received a lot of nominations from your students. Just tell me, what motivates you every day to come in?
They motivate me every day. And that one child that gets something, when you've worked really, really hard on it, that motivates me. Each and every one of these kids that I see, they motivate me, and I love them all.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to go ahead, let them celebrate. Of course, we're going to need to watch you in your element doing teaching, so we're going to get some video on that, and we're going to have more on Mrs. Spearman Taylor coming up on ABC 7 Eyewitness News at 5. But for now, we're going to eat some cake. So I'm Brandon Artiles reporting for Midday.